Okay. I'm back. Yeah, I'm using I'm using the integrated webcam on my laptop because my piece of shit doesn't work. So, yeah, I I feel like I'm gonna throw it in the trash can. Fuck you, Elgato. Jesus Christ. It doesn't. It's okay. But you know, I'm sad. It just hasn't been a good few days for me personally. Like last week, you know, I was in LA, but the last couple days in LA just sucked, to put it mildly. What's this? I'm trying to find... Should be a shop where I can get refreshers. Because... in the tiny, shortish stream, I guess, we got drunk, apparently, which also meant that we missed constantly. And I swear to God there should be a shop for that. I don't think we have... Fuck me, man. Okay, Goemon actually has the... Okay, that's better. I'm sad. Yeah, so it was at it was in LA. I was in Knott's Berry Farms specifically. And there's somebody I've been talking to for a while, and for at least a little while, and you know, we seem to be hitting it off fairly well. Then after something, I guess I said that was taken as, maybe not necessarily an insult, but very judgy, even though it wasn't really meant to be. She's like, oh, you know, that just kind of ruined the conversation, so I don't feel like talking to you anymore. It's at Knott's Berry Farms, man. Okay, Simon level up. I'll still try to keep it as a long stream, but we'll see what we can do. I think it's probably alright. So yeah, using my laptop as a webcam is not the most pleasant experience. It doesn't really work as well, but I mean, I guess at least it works. These specifically drunk people. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, if they're drunk, they miss constantly, apparently. We got ambushed a little bit here, but it should be alright. Actually, things can really kill a mood, because like I was actually kind of happy to do this today, and it's just not my day, man. Not my day. I really should level up Simon, because he's very weak right now, and it's just his attacks are not very good compared to my other guys. I guess I forgot to level him up any, so. And I just want to continue. Oh yeah. I always enjoy seeing critical hits. Especially in like Earthbound. Critical hits in Earthbound are very satisfying. Koryuta's level up. And Simon. Okay, I think... Sure, we can do that. Do that. And Simon should be fine for now. Very, manly yawn. There's some stairs here, but I honestly have no idea where they lead. The map doesn't really say. Okay, found decoy within. Wonder how we should use that. Oof. Oh, let's get these guys first. And that's the reason why. Probably do that. That's probably fine. Yeah. Okay. Might be good. He'll go a little bit. Found cross. That is actually kind of important weapon. Or item, not really a weapon. We will absolutely need it in this area. The more I see videos from like Universal Studios Orlando, or I should say Universal Studios Florida, the more I think that it's probably better than the one down in LA. It's just it has some rides that I think would be really fun to go on, like there's a Frankenstein ride, there's an ET ride, etc., etc. That's all fun to me. There's some treasure over there. A little bit of treasure. I'll be honest and say that to be honest, I can't wait till I'm done with the NES officially. I'm just not like a huge NES guy. I like some of the games. One of the games we'll go to next year, when we cover 1993, be Kirby's Adventure. And really hard to go wrong with Kirby's Adventure. I consider it to be, you know, my personal favorite NES game of all time. It's probably up there of, like, favorite games, period, to be honest. But, yeah. Yeah, Simon. Let's go, Simon Belmont. Okay. 600 or no. Actually, we should probably heal some of our guys. Yeah, that's about good. (1992), now that I think of it, actually doesn't really have any Castlevania games. 1993 technically does has Kid Dracula. Wait, no, it has Kid Dracula and Round of Blood. What am I saying? So 1992 doesn't have any. I think every year that we went through since '87 had at least one Castlevania game. It was usually only one Castlevania game. So this is the first year since '87 that we are not going through any Castlevania games. Okay. Is this treasure or is it exit somewhere? It is... Okay, actually this way it works fine. This is the way to where we want to be, but we can get some treasure along the way. So it's not too bad. Okay, I'm not dealing with that freaking zombie. Or drunk guy or whatever. Okay. So I guess we gotta go up. Okay. Another random fight. Yeah, normally I would talk about something here, but I don't know. I'm just too upset, man. Okay, at least we got through that easy peasy. Sure, I don't know what level Simon. Okay, Simon's level 5. So, but at least everybody else is, much higher level. Some of them, an even higher level than they normally should be. Okay, so, okay, we're back at our starting floor. So we missed, some treasure. Yeah. Okay, let's heal some more again. Yeah, it should be good for now. Hot dog. Yeah. This also leads to some treasure, I believe. Yep. Burger. Burger. I like my burgers. So yeah, there's more piece of treasure down this way. We're going to, and I am getting rid of these guys because they are a pain in the asses. And there we go. One of them taken care of. Two of them taken care of. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, over here. Should be, if we go up here, should be, yeah, treasure. Pinwheel, So now we can continue on to the way to the boss. Which is going to be a very familiar boss, I must say. So I'll just say that, you know, at this point in time, I'm pretty, I guess you could say, pretty undiscovered by the VTuber community. And, oh, Simon level up, yay. And there's always this fear I have in my head. And this is largely based on personal experiences, sadly. But there's always this fear that, you know, when I do get discovered by more people, the reaction is just kind of, you suck, I guess. I don't want to suck. I wanna be fun. I wanna be fun to talk to and hang out with. I don't wanna suck. But yeah, no, it's kind of from personal experience, I guess. So I remember back in the day, so we're talking high school. There's always, you know, this talk of, you know, these 4 years of high school fly by, and then you know, you won't even look back on it. You know, as an adult, it would just be, you know, just the past. And to an extent, that's kind of true. If we're talking about like jobs and stuff, you know, what we're doing with our lives, I guess. But I will say that I think all ages kind of matter a little bit. Oof, oof. Because, you know, stuff like bullying, for example, really does affect you throughout the entirety of, like, the rest of your life. So... let's see. I think we can do that. Eh. So a lot of my high school experiences have kind of kept with me. I don't really notice it when I'm happy. I don't really notice it in like the day-to-day experience of, you know, how my experiences during high school affected me. But, you know, when I'm not feeling so great, it kind of becomes pretty evident, actually. Okay, so we're done with that, so we can continue on with these drunk people. Jesus. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, let's try this for now. Okay, I believe, let's see, not that, I believe down here is another piece of treasure, but first we gotta face these ghosts. Yay. And yeah. I'm probably gonna change my webcam because it's just not working with me. Too much of a hassle. Okay, soft. I actually don't know who can use it. I'm trying to figure out if anybody is wearing them already. Let's actually go to status first. Okay, that'd be smarter. So it looks like I don't think anybody else can wear it then. In that case. Okay, one last treasure. This is the last treasure of the area. And that is... Oh, yeah. That will be good for Simon, actually. Except we gotta... That, Okay, there we go. His attack is gonna go to 99, awesome. You know, the enemies here don't really drop anything that often, if they do at all. I just kind of... In, like, Final Fantasy and, like, other RPGs, enemies drop things all the time once you kill them, but apparently not here. Come on. Awesome, yeah. Simon can now kill them in one hit. That's good. That's a good thing. God, I didn't read who leveled up that time. Was it... I think it was Simon. It could also be somebody else. I don't know. I'm tired, man. I didn't even go for a run today. Or a walk, I guess you could say. I tend to like to go for a walk every day that I have a free day off. And just get a little bit of exercise, but nah. Okay. Going on to the boss. Almost. Not quite yet. But will be soon. Drunk people. A little easier for Simon, awesome. Yeah. So when I came back from LA, my back was actually sunburned enough that, you know, one side of it actually had, or still has, cuts, you know, from, that's me scratching things on my back. But, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever been sunburned enough to actually create, like, cuts or anything like that. It's just usually the skin peels off. I think I mentioned it before, but once my scalp got really sunburned. I felt like I experienced that for years. Oh, yep, here's boss time. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Just in case, anyway. Okay, here we go. You are... Please get out of my room. We got an item to use. There's only one item that I could think of. Oh, that light! This Lupin form is too good for you bastards. And boss fight. We are facing off against Dracula, which for some reason the translation calls Draculan or something like that. I don't know. But either way, it says when facing Dracula, you will want to use a lot of your strongest hitting abilities. Stay away from elemental attacks. Instead, use Simon's Holy Water, Goemon's Tinker, and Ebisumaru's Chibi Ebisun. Ebisun. To cause the most damage, the boss can hit you for 60 HP or so each attack, so be ready to heal if it is necessary, as long as you stay away from elemental attacks and other wasteful abilities. This battle should be relatively quick. Okay, so Goemon should have the ability. I actually says Tanker. That might be Rocket, but I could be wrong. Anyway. Chibi. Koryuta doesn't mention anything for Koryuta, but he needs to use Holy Water. Ouch. Okay. So, again, let's use that. Again, that. We can actually heal. Fortunately, it's only heal plus, but, and then Holy Water. That works. Ouch. Rocket. Okay, again, rocket. Again, GB. Again, heal plus on himself, I think. And then again, holy water. Ouch. Okay, it looks like Big Sumaru probably ran out of ability points. Heal plus on Simon. And let's see if we can do that. Ouch. And there we go. There we go, we did it. Yay! We gained 15 experience, nothing at all, but 500 oh. Dracula dropped an item, Dark Key, yay! Thanks to you guys, Dracula has been defeated. My work is done. I'll take this ship back to Europe. Thank you. Oh man. Actually, hold on. Do we... Is the ship haunted still, or can we just walk back? Or at least, at the very least, this floor doesn't seem very haunted. But I wanted Simon to stay longer. Because it would be cool if we had Simon Belmont for, like, the rest of the game. Oh, I am not looking at the map. I don't know where I'm going. Think, yeah, probably just down below here. Hold on a damn minute. It'd probably be easier just to go a different way. Be a little bit faster. Not that we'll run into any enemies, but like... Yeah. Because up here, somewhere, there is, yep. A way to the first floor. This brings us here. And we can just go down below. This ship still kind of reminds me of the SS Anne from Pokemon. Okay, and there it leaves. Like in Pokemon.